For Complex News, I'm Hanuman Welch. It's no secret that there's been a very concerted push across pop culture to embrace and support diversity and representation in all forms of pop culture. Specifically, comic books and the superhero genre have made it a massive priority to make sure that fans can flip through the pages of a Spider-Man, Aquaman, or X-Men book and feel like they're being spoken to directly. If you needed further proof that this initiative has not only been successful, but is the future of the superhero genre, may I draw your attention to the recent Oscar wins of both Black Panther and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When Sony's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse took home the Oscar for Best Animated Film, it bookended a year that has changed the very idea of what a superhero movie could be. Spider-Verse, which centers on Afro-Latino teen Miles Morales, and Marvel Studios' Black Panther, gave black and brown kids superheroes who look like them, and also won over movie audiences and critics at the same time. In the past, black-led superhero joints have largely been relegated to the trash heap of camp or Hollywood history, minus the first two Blade movies, which hold up nearly perfectly 20 years on. Films like the first Spawn movie, the Shaquille O'Neal-led Steel, or even deeper cuts like the 1993 Robert Townsend vehicle The Meteor Man have all been largely forgotten in the shadow of the 21st century superhero movie assembly line. Black Panther earned more than $1.3 billion at the box office worldwide and made Oscar history by becoming the first superhero movie nominated for Best Picture. Sure, it didn't take home a Best Picture win, but it did take home 3 awards in the wake of being nominated for a pair of Golden Globes. Ruth Carter, a film industry veteran with decades of experience and has been a longtime collaborator of Ryan Coogler, became the first African-American woman to win in the costume design category, while Hannah Beachler was the first African-American woman to take home a production design win for the same film. And of course, Ludwig Göransson won in the original score category for Black Panther, and he was outspoken about hip-hop's impact on pop culture and how that informed his score. Into the Spider-Verse took home Oscar wins for Best Animated Feature, and the success of both Panther and Spider-Verse proved to studios that black-led superhero films are clearly resonating with audiences, taking home Oscars and shattering box office records along the way. The next question is, what's the next step for big screen representation in the superhero game? Well, going on just what we know, it seems a metric ton. Ryan Coogler is returning for Black Panther 2. There's the Asian superhero film Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu being developed at Marvel. A Spider-Verse sequel is already underway, and a Jamie Foxx-helmed Spawn reboot is heading for the big screen as well. In the pages of comic books, the raw material these billion-dollar franchises are mined from, representation is at an all-time high. Even the pages of fantasy fiction aren't immune to the big screen treatment. Black Panther star Michael B. Jordan's production company, Outlier, are looking for stories like Black Panther and is teaming up with Warner Brothers to adapt Marlon James's novel Black Leopard, Red Wolf, basically Game of Thrones in Africa. Jordan is also partnering with Netflix on a 10-episode of hour-long sci-fi black family drama called Raising Dion. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is another diversity success story in the wake of the film's $450 million global box office opening weekend haul, making it the 6th highest worldwide debut ever and the biggest worldwide opening for a female-led film ever. And just this week, news broke that Disney's upcoming streaming service, Disney Plus, will connect to the larger MCU, and there are plans to introduce a Marvel Studios-produced animated series based on the long-running What If comic series, opening a door on flipping gender, race, and sexuality for new stories in the 21st century. With the successes of Spider-Verse, Black Panther, and their sure-to-be lucrative sequels, black-led superhero films are no longer considered some gamble studios are hesitant to place wagers on. They are global smashes racking up billions with a B around the world, and audiences seem more than ready to double down on filling movie theater seats along the way. That's all for now. For everything else, subscribe to Complex on YouTube. For Complex News, I'm Hanuman Welch.